Yeah, no, I think we should just start doing that then. I like that. We should get one of those things, you know, like
a slate.
Yeah, I like that.
I found out what those were for in college. I was like, well, okay. I thought it was just a fun thing.
Nah, yeah, it was just a thing. But yeah, speaking of things, attic. I always have it way too loud.
That's, I mean, you know,
I'll never get used to not having it really loud.
You want loud applause for people who play instruments because it seems like it's because everything is a subculture now. It's like the people who play instruments are like fucking savants. Like it's their life, and then
Savants.
That's what's pronounced?
No, but look how easily I can just influence you.
Wow.
Damn.
You know, this is not many people could take me up. Like Rick said on Rick and Morty. Only one guy ever hacked my portal gun.
Dang.
Anyway, Chief Ventura in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Fresh off a piano lesson, that was an interesting one because you brought a guitar.
Oh yeah.
You know, I figured you brought what you could carry. You know, you're kind of a one-man band. But tell us a little bit, man. You. As far as lessons go, how long have you been doing that?
Well, when I was a senior, I was taking like piano class. So like I have like.
Oh, you were one of those.
Yeah.
I also took piano senior year.
Yeah, but like just for.
I passed all my classes senior year. I didn't need a thing.
Yeah, so I was have a little bit of time on the piano, but I produce. Like I'm a producer, and I produce a lot. So like I have a piano and like. You know, I understand my scales. I understand, the music stuff. So, like, when I do a bunch of guitar stuff, I want to add piano. I like playing piano. That joint's cool. But
that's smart, bro. It's something that not as many producers as I want, like, get into. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually learning instruments and learning, like, music and shit like that. Like, like music theory, kind of stuff like that. Yeah.
Those guys, not only do they never run out of work, like, very, very high up famous people fall over themselves to get like a guitarist.
Oh yeah,
you'll meet a guy at the grocery store and be like, "Yeah, I played for Young Thug."
Yeah, no, it's you can really meet some interesting people, and I've like met some pretty interesting people like just through this journey. And the reason why I'm taking piano lessons is because I met this guy named Drew, and Drew plays jazz piano like a god. Like he's gigging. He's like I just met him recently, but like. His level of like music composition and just like he's insane.
That's what's up.
And he's like a young free energy. Like he's only 30, I think. Like
that's a good band.
30.
Yeah, like I don't really know his age, but
old.
But
it's old.
But
it's ancient.
I love.
There's not a 2 in the front.
Yeah, but that means I'm learning from experience.
Yeah,
and Drew,
definitely.
If you're younger than 30, I'm sorry.
Right.
I just met him.
You look old. I'm sorry.
Drew's like, I'm 19 years old.
Like I said, I'm your age.
I just graduated high school.
Yeah, but he's cool people and he's like super passionate about the music. So like I wanted to take some lessons, and I'm structured as a guitarist. So like diving into a world that I'm not proficient in and that I'm not good at was like so cool because. That's what
you like that kind of thing.
Like
I'm the opposite. It's funny. And I was always kind of good at stuff when I was like younger and shit like that, like just naturally. But then like, when you get older, harder things like rear their heads and you're just like, oh, well, I'm not good at this automatically. I'm just like, I'm blown about it and I hate it.
I disagree with you about your own personality.
What?
It seems like when you what I've noticed about you is when you eventually try the
analyze me.
When you eventually
there's people here.
When you eventually try the thing, it's like, all right, well, I feel like I can do this at the highest level because I am now doing it. That's that's what I get from you.
But that's the thing. I don't like it. I don't enjoy.
You don't like many things.
I don't enjoy the process of getting good at something.
You've been watching George Lopez for 3 days now. You don't like many things.
I know, right?
Literally 3 days. Like,
bro, I just realized it was on Peacock. That was like a childhood show of mine. So I had to binge all of it.
I'm not condoning that behavior, but I understand.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. I'm a little touched. I like repetition.
I like reruns.
Yeah, I need structure. Yeah,
so we refuse to schedule the podcast.
Maybe a helmet. I'm not sure.
That's horrible for the hair.
It was. Dude, playing football with this. It was
oh damn, that's chaos.
It was rough, son. It was funny as shit. These niggas could not find. Like, I played baseball too. These niggas could not find a hat. Like I had to wear like the fucking the Under Armour little do rag joint.
That's fine.
No, it was fine. I look good. You know what I'm saying? No cap. I look good, but I was just like,
played baseball. You had a rag on. That's fine.
Not a rag, bro. They wouldn't allow me to do. I wanted to wear the, you know what I'm saying, the bandana joint. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's like, nah, there's here. You know what I'm saying? The Under Armour of the sanctioned shit.
The Scully.
Yeah, the Scully. That's what it's called. Fuck the Scully. I didn't like it. I wanted to wear it. Hot Dog told me to take my bandana off one time, and I was sick about it.
I'm not gonna comment on that, man.
Fucking Hot Dog. But this isn't about Hot Dog. This is about Chief Ventura.
Yeah, no clicks here today.
Nah, yeah, we will be doing this often, going off topic. So feel free.
That's cool. I'm interested.
Are you more focused? Because I remember, like, when I looked at you on the streaming services, there wasn't a whole lot. Are you more focused on gigging and like mastering the skill, or like what's the focus there?
Okay, so I would say that my whole spiel is like,
nice.
When I started playing guitar, I never thought this would go anywhere. So it's more like a lifestyle, and as I live, opportunities just kind of present themselves. So I find myself gigging a lot, but the reason why I don't have that much music out on these streaming services is because I started making beats like 3 years ago, like three.
Only 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like I don't even feel like it would have represented me. Like I would go back into my earlier shit and be like, damn, nah, that's
trash.
Yeah, it's trash.
So
I've waited, and the few things that I've had, like, you know, I messed with this enough to put it out there, and you know, I felt like it somewhat represents me cool, but a lot of stuff that I've been working on like last year and this year, can't wait to release it. It's about to be crazy. And I'm also in a band, so a lot of my time has also been going into my band.
What's the band name?
My band is called Mood Craft because we craft moods, and everyone's
rolls right off the tongue.
Dirty.
Is it like Gora, Aura, and all though?
Well, that's how I met Gora and Aura. Right. But Chemo's in my band.
Fucking Kemo.
Yeah.
You motherfucker, you.
Crazy.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah, he's insane. He's
a good man.
Insane on the drums.
That's my good man.
He's insane on the drums. But go ahead and take us back a little bit, bro. Like, how did you start getting into guitar? How'd you get into music? You know, or villain origin story.
Oh, okay, an origin story. Well, I tried to pick it up 3 times before I actually stuck with it. And you know, I had my parents trying to teach me through like their church, but like I'm bilingual.
Nice,
but when I was younger, I really was not that bilingual. Like as I got older, I understood more. But they were trying to teach me it in Spanish, and it was just not clicking. So,
right. Yeah. Teach you guitar in Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a whole different.
I feel like that
world.
wouldn't click.
Yeah.
It's like learning 2 languages at that point. That's kind of wild.
And I barely can, like, at that point, I wasn't even that good at speaking Spanish. So I was like, all right.
You're just sitting there blown. It's like, these people are just yelling at me, bro. My fingers hurt.
Yeah.
What the fuck going on?
I picked it up, dropped it 3 times. But when I went to high school, I took a guitar class.
Where'd you go?
I went to Blake.
Yeah.
Nah,
anyone doesn't say G-Berg, I just go, don't worry about it.
I feel. They had a music school.
I don't even, if we like 3 people from G-Berg.
I know, that's it.
I don't really, too. I don't really know anyone from G-Berg, to be honest.
Or ain't much to know.
Oh, damn. Didn't even know.
Everybody you need to know is in this room or in our orbit.
Yeah, basically.
Don't even worry about it. Don't
even worry about the Trojans. The broken condom, which was a fantastic chant. It was a fantastic chant.
I can only imagine your guys' football games.
Oh yeah, bro. When we were taking the L or some shit, or like just randomly, like I forgot what year it was. It might have been the year before I came, but like they started the chant "broken condom" and it was sick.
The year before I came, I heard a story about a guy. So you know how like in the old field there was like a neighborhood behind it. You could kind of run up the hill and like go in the neighborhood. And it was like
he didn't go to G-Berg. Huh? He didn't go to G-Berg.
I'm saying I'm like describing.
I thought you say you remember. I thought you said you remember. I was like, nigga, what?
So there was so it was like apparently it was like a pep rally, and they're like, yeah, everybody's in the bleachers, everybody's hype, and then the crowd gets really wild, and there was a guy in a dick costume in like full sprint, going down the field.
Where do you get a dick costume?
I'm talking, but that's the thing. Everybody who tells me the story is like, nah, he was moving. It was crazy. Like, so the tip must have just been aerodynamic, just pointing backwards.
Crazy, son.
And he ran and he hopped the fence apparently successfully. They come after you in a golf cart.
Yeah,
he got away, son. They had nothing on him.
Right,
you got a standing ovation.
Living method was it Mythos? like a mythos. Right?
Oh yeah, he's a myth.
Yeah,
it might be a shared hallucination. Someone might have planted that memory. Honestly,
hey man, there's too many of those at G-Berg already, son. I think like there's a gas leak the entire time we were there. There was a teacher there apparently that taught art, and no one really remembers him except for like a few people. Like the people who had him, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, no one else remembers his cat.
Did you have that deaf Asian lady for English?
No.
She wasn't literally deaf, but like things would go on in the classroom and she would just not acknowledge them.
Nigga, yeah, she wanted to keep her sanity.
Fair enough.
Now that I'm older, I can see that. Like,
oh yeah, bro.
I was horrible.
She was
I feel terrible for all my teachers, man. Because I wasn't bad. I was just like mean and anti. You know what I'm saying? I was just like quiet and like this like, don't talk to me. If you come talk to me, I'm like a lash out at you. You know, because I was just like, there's a lot of pent up aggression.
Just obnoxious kids doing stupid things.
Oh yeah. So were you that kid in high school?
Yeah, no, I was like a little class clown sometimes, but you know, Jesus Christ, the things that I saw other kids do, I'm like, okay, this.
Yeah, son. This was wild shit.
It's like a melting pot of just too many energies with too much energy.
Yeah, facts.
At an early point of the day, like
yeah, it's an annoying time with like mixed with like a lot of just like hormones and not wanting to be there. You know what I'm saying? So you're just like, yeah, I'm either gonna make it fun for myself or I'm gonna pass out. You know what I mean? Like it's one of the two things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I remember my sister told me one time she made her middle school teacher, or the class made their like middle school math teacher cry.
She's so nice. What you do? Punch her in the face?
Nah, this dude, Mr. Bernstein, which is hilarious.
Oh wow.
He was a nut. Mr. Bernstein was a nut.
Did she insult his legal practice?
No, Mr. Bernstein was cool.
Did she accuse his family of usury? I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
All right.
Leave me alone. I'm done.
But what's it called? No, he was cool. He taught like during lunch like a Rubik's Cube little class. He was like one of them. You know what I'm saying? He like applied for a job. Like it was like a contest. So he had to like do like pi to the highest digit or something like that, or guess pi like the highest digit, then you get the job or some shit like that because you're like a genius if you can do that shit. He might have got the job because I'd never seen him again after that year.
Why is that the mark of a genius, memorizing numbers in pi?
Like, that's
no.
Why is that anything but having a good memory, like the rest of school?
You know, it's funny too. Like I read a thing about pi is just like a lot like real hardcore scientists only use like 12 up to like the 12th digit. You know what I'm saying? Like memorizing pi is a useless exercise. You know, you don't use pi up until like 12 or 13 digits.
You're gonna win a prize at lunch, and that's the extent of it for most people's lives.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Pi Day. I love that shit.
Where could you use pi in an everyday like
every day?
Not every day, but in a real life situation. Like where is pi gonna come in to the equation?
That's the thing. It's either that like we're not smart enough to know, or it just doesn't. You know,
until you get a pi right.
Yeah, until you get like until you have to like, yo, this will be solved by pi, and you're just like you bullied that person who told you that, you know, because you're a nerd.
Yeah, screw all that.
Like shit. But all right, so yeah, this second time picking up the guitar, what happened? You picked it up 3 times before you got it. Yeah.
Second time I picked it up, I was more passionate, but I was just more frustrated because.
Oh, was it teenage years?
Yeah, because.
Were we all?
I picked it up at 10, then I picked it up at like 12, but with so much passion to try to do it, but no real method of like, someone's trying to teach you, but it's not working, is frustrating because when you're doing what they're telling you,
and it not like that.
Yeah, not like that, idiot, like this.
Yeah,
it's like.
Just start shredding in front of you.
Screw this! Yeah. I don't want to do this. Like,
Facts.
I'll get back at it at some point. I'm young. I'm like, I'm 12. Like,
dude, because I remember I picked up the guitar too, man. I still have like a few at home and shit. And like my dad like bought me lessons for like my birthday or some shit because I showed like the slightest interest in Jimi Hendrix when I was a kid. Like I liked how he looked. I liked guitar. I liked the sound of it. You know what I'm saying? And he was like. Guitar lessons. I don't want to do that.
You seem to be on drugs all the time. That seemed fun.
Basically, yeah, exactly. You know, and he's still intelligent. You know,
put you on the right path.
Yeah, like shit. So it just like gives me guitar lessons. I'm like at Victor Litz, you know, just like taking guitar lessons and shit. And like I just don't want to be there. Like the dude was nice enough, you know what I mean? Like his name was Kevin. I remember that, and he was just like he did a cool thing. He just told me like pick a song and I'll like write down all the bars and notes and shit like that. I was like, there's no fucking way you can do that. Did it every single time. I still had the notebook he did it in. You know, it was kind of crazy.
That's cool.
We should find Kevin.
Like shit. That nigga was like almost in his 40s. Like then, you know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
That nigga was old as shit.
No, he's divorced by now.
He had a wife. Had a wife, you know.
Just kidding. Hope Kevin's marriage is happy.
Nah, yeah. We would have spent most of the class like he would do that. I would like not do it right, and then like we would talk about like Little Big Planet and shit because that was like the popular game at the time.
Oh man, that was an era.
Right, the Little Big Planet era, right. It was such a cool game for like a week, and then I kind of got sick of it. But if you had like
I don't have a sister, but my cousin that's a girl, like you have a little sister, like you know, like sibling shit. Like,
tight.
That was a cool game.
Oh yeah, definitely to like little kids.
Yeah,
but like I remember like because I was starting to get into like the hardcore games and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, all right, my dad let me play Mortal Kombat.
I want to kill something.
Yeah, like Call of Duty came out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was a PlayStation kid. I was a PlayStation kid. I was ass at Halo every time I went over to a fucking Xbox kid's house. It was crazy.
Used to get off of school fucking. Around like 7 was when it really got popping. The cartoons just came on. Yeah. Everybody's online.
Move the mic a little bit closer, like bend it up.
Right there?
Yeah,
we
like
doing team.
That's bad.
Shit, we doing Team Slayer. We doing fucking Capture the Flag.
Michael Myers.
Oh, we're playing Griff Ball for like an hour at least. Man.
Yeah, Laser Spartan was my thing.
I hated Xbox so much.
Once you saw that,
because niggas would just talk about it like this. I always felt so out of it.
Once you saw that pointer on you, like, oh shit, you start moving.
Middle school all over again.
You start moving around trying to
Playing Call of Duty on PS3 was so weird. I was like, yo.
Nah, that's an Xbox one.
Nah, son, PlayStation kid like through and through, son. And I didn't even play a lot of the games because I was ass at Call of Duty. Just like it didn't connect. You know what I'm saying? Like the hand-eye coordination. That might have been the problem.
You gotta acquire that joint for real. You gotta acquire that joint. But
I was good at like the adventure. Like I was good at like God of War and like Ultimate Alliance and like shit like that.
Ultimate Alliance.
I had Ultimate Alliance.
Thank you.
I had Ultimate Alliance.
Such a gas game.
I had Ultimate Alliance.
Such a gas game. So I respect.
Silver Surfer wasn't in my version of the game, but it was cool.
PlayStation was.
Yeah, it sucks to suck, man.
That's the thing. PS2, bro. PS2 had everybody. Then like I got the PS3 version of it, bro. You couldn't unlock shit. Dang. It was terrible. It was still a great game. Still better than the second one, but fuck.
I didn't play the second one.
Second one was trash.
And
it had a great story. It was Civil War. How can you fuck up Civil War?
Yeah, you know, fascism is hard.
It wasn't about fascism.
Basically was. So in terms of like the old music to the music now, you said you like you don't have a lot of stuff because you want stuff that represents you now. Take me through that thought process, like why that matters to you. Why is it not? I want to just put it all out and like you can follow with me. Why is it? Tell me the idea behind you curating it the way you curated.
Okay, because at the end of the day, I feel like what I was going through was like a time, like a stamp in time, and the way I was producing was like. When I started producing, I was in a very bad state of life, and like music was musical therapy for me. So making these beats, they're more personal to me than anything. And even though it would be cool to like release it, only like it's so personal to me because that's the earliest forms of what I was working on. But at first, I was just playing purely instrumentals, no drums, no really just pure guitar stuff, and it was like it's cool, but I know the way that I want to, I know the artist that I want to be. And I knew that right now I'm trying to get out of it. And when I put my music out there, I know it will, but I don't want to be in a box of just a guitarist. Right. But I know I'm really good at guitar. Like, but that's,
but you just wanted to be like one facet of like your entire like thing, right?
Like, cause I took singing lessons like last year.
Sick. You're like Jacob.
Yeah.
So probably in the same class.
Yeah, like shit.
Yeah. So it's like more like I knew that it would be eras in my life, but the cool beats I made, like cool beats with producers, like something I made stuff. But for my personal stuff, like when I put it out there, I want to be on like that Prince type of shit where I'm doing the bass line, I'm doing the guitar, I'm doing like
everything.
Top quality,
everything is yours. Yeah.
Make them doves cry.
Yeah.
Honestly, is the way most Prince is like honestly the role model all artists should go for. You know what I'm saying? Have the most control over your own music and have complete ownership of everything you put out. You know what I'm saying? Like those two pillars, along with a lot of other shit. He was a great guy, but like, yeah.
By the way, he didn't OD. He hated drugs. That story is preposterous, and we just, as a society, did not really look that closely into it. Hey, so ask around.
Does not change my opinion of him whatsoever.
No, I'm just
even
saying,
if he did, that makes him a little bit cooler in my eyes.
That's the thing.
He died like Jimmy.
That's the thing. That part of it really doesn't have a difference to me. I'm just like,
I thought that's the thing. I thought he was like prescribed shit and he took too much or whatever. They Michael Jackson him. They shot him with a laser.
You remember that Dave Chappelle joke? He was like, okay, if you're a doctor, right, and you're prescribing me heroin to take, if I take the heroin, I should survive. You're a doctor. You know how much heroin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Is the heroin point not? Come on.
No, you're prescribed 30 pills at a time for anything.
Even then.
Yeah, you can take them all and fuck up.
You got a personal doctor? I don't know. I
mean,
we can speculate on Prince's death over a backwood at some other time.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I mean, humans are human nature. There's no such thing as perfection. So even if you are strict on yourself, I mean, you can just fuck up. Like,
yeah, if you're in pain for a second, you need a fucking.
You just overestimated how much you needed.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going back on the internet where people understand me.
You call them people.
You know, all faceless avatars, but so
all NFT profile pics.
Man,
which is a weird option now.
No, that's an op.
Yeah, it's an option.
Because if you connected to that, now they have your OpenSea profile, especially if that's connected to your real. Nah, niggas ain't seen a play. Fool me, can't get fooled again. So
hell yeah.
2 questions. First of all, what instruments do you play, and how many?
I play 3. I play guitar, bass, piano, and I mean.
Okay, so
what? What were you gonna say?
I wanna learn how to play violin at some point.
Okay.
Oh my god, I will fund you learning violin. Honestly, that'd be the coolest shit ever.
I put some node money toward that.
Yeah, right.
Like
yeah.
learn some actual strings. That'd be really pretty.
That'd be sick.
So I want to kind of get into, because I've never gotten a chance to ask anybody this, but like I want to get into like the psychology of a jam session.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
I can break it down.
Yeah. So sort of how does it?
Please, yeah.
How did you know? Describe like finding your melody as just this group of people switching instruments, who does what, like kind of take us through.
Okay, but I'll break it down to, this is not how I met Chemo, but this was like through this jam session allowed me to meet people that I would be able to meet Chemo with at some point.
Right.
Like this was a very crucial jam in my opinion. So like,
looking back on it, like the documentary, you know what I'm saying? Like what was the focal point? Is like this jam session.
My boy Jabril.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out, Cuz.
Yeah.
We had him on.
Yeah. It was his birthday.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Like that joint. I remember him posting about it. Yeah, definitely.
His birthday jam. So like my boy Dave and my band in Moodcraft, me and him were talking because like at that point we needed a new like bass player. We were on the lookout for like some new people in our band, and basically he was like, yo, like this guy that I met for my job, because I guess like they met each other at some point at the Clarksburg Outlets or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
So they're like, he was like, yo, I have a birthday jam. He posted it, and my boy's like, there's a jam session for any musician to pull up. Just bring your stuff. And I'm just like, as a musician, it's like, oh, yo, like, I get to, like, there's other people like me.
Yeah, like shit.
Yeah. So you're, like, interested. And the thing is that it's, like, it can be a hit or a miss.
Yeah.
At this point.
It could just be niggas bringing instruments. And
yeah, it could be literally anything. It could be people that are really good or people that are all, like, beginners or me. Like, it all depends. Like, you don't know. But because this is what I do, I was like, let's go. And he was like, bet, I'm going to meet you there. And when I went there, He rented out his studio. It was like a whole party. Like they had like
where was that joint, bro?
It was in like Air Park in G-Burg.
It was in Air Park, son.
Yeah,
bro. There's so many places that are this close by. I just never know
probably in
about.
the cut. Like was it like in that industrial park?
It was in the cut.
It was like right next to it was like a mechanic shop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think you're talking about.
Yeah. So it was so wild because at first I was trying to find it. I was like, where is this joint? I don't really.
It's not even a building.
Yeah.
What's going on?
And then like the owner of the studio. I actually know his like older brother because he owns like a soccerplex near there. Like
shit.
Yeah, so I was like,
the one on Airport. Yeah, I think I'm hip to that.
It's a soccerplex over there.
Yeah, like the one like back behind
Airport.
On Airport. Yeah. It's like kind of like behind like that church.
You said Air Park. Now I'm thinking of like down the way there.
Oh no. There's one over Air Park. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Oh, so that field.
Like indoor soccer place. So I knew his older brother, and like basically he was like, I was like, hey, Marcelo, what's up? And he's like, oh, he's a dad and stuff. He was with his son, like little kid. And I was like, Marcelo, like, yo, like I know you have like, cause he has like a tow truck company. He has like a lot of shit. So I was just like, I was like, yo, like Marcelo, like, it's so random. I haven't seen you in a year. He was like, yeah, like you here for the jam session? I was like, yes, but like, yo, this is weird. Like, how do you know this? He was like, yeah, my brother's the owner of this studio. He's like, it's a birthday party or something. I was like, oh, so I am at the right place. Thanks, man. And then I walked upstairs, bunch of pretty girls, like people just vibing out.
Hell yeah.
People just listening to musicians jamming. I went there.
I should have went.
There was like 2 people on piano. Like Jabril was on drums. There was like already a guitar player there. There was someone playing bass. There's a lot of musicians, and I at first was like, "Oh, I'm not overwhelmed because I'm so happy." But everyone is really good. No one is like trash. Like, and that is just like, yo, you're at like a high quality level. So it's like, yo, this is awesome. There's like competition. There's just like everything. There's competition. There's cool. Like it's everything because I like kind of see it as a sport because like I like to. Like
you see it correctly.
Yeah, I like to compete and stuff.
I see this podcast as a sport. Yeah, there's no better podcast than us.
Oh no,
we'll do a competition.
It's literally fucking pregame when we come. Like, come on, son.
So this is what we play for. Somebody hit somebody.
So Jabril's out there hitting it with the drums and everyone's vibing out. Cute girls just getting some drinks, like just a vibe.
I should have went.
Just a vibe. And
Clink, sir. So there's a vibe jar on the attic.
You always like 125, man.
Yeah, it's like a swear jar, but for vibe.
Hey, I get one freebie and then
one freebie because you didn't know.
No, all right.
Now from here on out, after the first one.
That's the best.
Still like $1.
Like shit.
It's all right.
But yeah, I'll get you a backwood.
Those are the backwoods. Like, where'd that come from?
I just wanted to finish the joke. I was just, I
was like, we don't smoke backwoods.
I haven't smoked a backwood in like 2 years.
Hey, that's hilarious.
Is this how you are with your friends, huh? we don't do that at home.
Hey, man.
No, good, bro.
Yeah, when we in ATL, all bets are off.
Samuel? Do we have any? Do you have a hemp?
Yeah.
But yeah, jam session, pretty girls, drinks.
Yeah. Awesome. So my thing is that when I get in a jam session, I'm listening. I'm setting my gear up.
Right.
But before I was like, I don't even want to set my gear up.
You want to feel everybody out.
Feel everyone. I'm just musicians are very like you have to be pay attention to detail because any little micro human movement when you're playing live, you gotta if I'm a guitarist. For example, like a guitarist, like Michael Jackson's guitarist, any movement that Michael Jackson might have been a cue. It might have been something like, you got to match his energy.
Right, exactly.
That shit is
There's a lot of synchronicity when it comes to that shit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why jams are interesting as fuck because, like, you just met all those people.
Yeah, literally, I know no one's name.
Yeah, and you're trying to find that. It's interesting.
So it was like, everyone's so good. And, like, there was another, like, my boy Will that I met through there, Jabril, Damien. I met, like, so many people out there. And it was just, like, like looking back at it, it was so iconic because it was like watching it all down. I had to listen. I was smoking.
Yeah. Damn. Gosh.
I had listening to everyone made me realize that I'm in the right room, and it's like infectious because it's like I want to connect my music. I want to connect my guitar and everything and just go. But I'm looking at everything. I'm like, yo, these people are listening. Let me keep them like, let's let everything continue on. Let's let everything play out for a little bit.
Right.
Because I'm enjoying this. Let me enjoy my life right now. So I'm just taking this as a moment because listening, a lot of musicians, especially like musicians that play instruments, we like to just connect and we like to play, but we don't listen enough. We need to listen more.
Okay.
Because when you listen, you learn. Because he might be playing something that I might not play. I might not play that style. So I like to listen because it helps me understand really what's going on.
Right. And so is it sort of like a thing where you're just constantly thinking of like your own set, how you're gonna play it? Like, is that why you think y'all don't like listen too much?
Well, yes, because a lot of us have tendencies, and our tendencies, like let's say some of us, like we have our own tendencies to play certain riffs, to play certain melodic lines. So it's like you have every musician, like piano, anyone, like you have your go-to licks, you have your go-to bag. My thing is that I'm more and more as I get older, I don't think about my go-to shit because I just do it. It's cool in the moment. Like that's what I do. I just whatever's cool in the moment. And sometimes
the untrained are trained.
Yeah, I just flow. That's it, and that's how I go. Because when I play live, like shit, when I solo, it's always gonna be slightly different. Like I don't like replaying a solo. Like if I play it on a track. And it's like a studio one, like, okay, I created a solo, like, okay, when I play live, I'm going to have to play it like that. But, like, if I'm jamming, like, I'm going to create something and, like, it's going to be unique. And I played it and I just played it, like, one of a kind type shit.
I have two more questions. So, if you
Only
could.
two?
Yeah. So, you took us into the psychology of, like, the jam. Specifically, can you take us into the psychology of the solo?
Yeah.
Like sort of where your mind goes.
So
I forgot my second question. Let's just start with it. Let's start there.
Okay. So when I was able to connect my instruments and all my gear, I started playing. I started playing off everyone's energy. At some point, I realized there was room to solo. So I soloed. And when I solo, it's all about what's right for the song. But really, you gotta feel it. Like, you know, I was playing rhythm until I got to a point where the energy was going so high. I was like, this is the peak. Let me solo and go even higher.
Let's fuck this up.
Yeah. And I was solo and everyone was really loving it. But the sense of the solo is, it's kind of like you're in the moment. And every year that I've ever played, your essence as a musician really shines through the solo because it is who you are. You're really like, that is my soul in a sense. That's how I
soul low.
Yeah. Solo, like
on.
More like soul high.
Yeah. So that's kind of how it goes, is that I'm in the moment and this is my stamp sonically. This is my voice in the universe. And this is how every person that I've ever listened to, been inspired by, this is what I represent musically. And this is, you know, like you are what your influences are, but yet you have your own personal touch. You are who your influences are, but with your own touch of yourself.
Definitely.
So that's how I would see it, you know.
Who are some of your influences?
Like honestly, like the ones that I really like, you know, obviously Michael Jackson, Prince, Santana, Steve Vai, you know, B.B. King, a lot of old school blues guys.
Nice.
Jimi Hendrix, but even like a lot of piano players. I mean, even piano players, bass players, Marcus Miller. Like, I like other instruments, but yeah, like just groovy people. Like,
I remember my second question now. From the way you analyze your own music to even the way like you sort of analyze the scene when you walked into that jam session, it kind of seems like you, like, the attention to detail, as you mentioned, is there, but it looks like you're always looking at, like, you can see the forest for the trees, like you kind of see bigger all picture. The parts working together. So have you done any executive producing, arrangement? Have you considered that? Like, is that something you've considered, or like where are you right now as far as the music that is going to be created by you?
It's perfect you say that. When it comes to my own individual music, since I produce it, I do have collaborations like with people, and I love bringing, even having that executive mindset of like, I've gone through different jam sessions and met crazy like musicians, like even the piano teacher that I just took my first lesson today. I met him like in the studio, and because I was doing the guitar and he was doing the piano, I was like, this guy's insane. That's why I started taking my lessons. But even he was like, yo, like, if you just want to work on some music, like I'll work if you got some tracks you want to develop. But it's more like through jam sessions and through me just being nice at guitar, I might meet a saxophone. Like I met a saxophone player like Tuesday. I met like a really cool drummer. So it's like, oh yeah, I got like some cool people that do live stuff that I might want on my, EP. Like, just finding that networking and just like knowing that bringing other people that are just as dope and just as, at that level really makes a difference. But you got to go find those people.
If we're like, if you're like, okay, I just booked the perfect show for me. Like I just booked the perfect show. Describe everything about it. Where is it? What is the crowd like? How many people? At what stage of life? Just any sort of detail you can.
Perfect stage in my life, and like just that I can imagine of. Like, is that the question?
Yeah, as far as just the perfect show, like what is it? Where are you? Just tell us about the perfect show in your eyes.
I mean, on a career level, I would love to play like at Madison Square Garden, all that. The big stuff. Everyone wants to play the big stuff.
Definitely,
but
of course.
It's I know that at some point I'll get there, but like the thing is to enjoy the small stuff is what's really gonna make you. So even for me, like playing small DC gigs, like that's how can I play in front of thousands if I can't even play in front of my first 100? So
exactly, yeah. Which is more nerve wracking, actually.
Yeah,
if you think about it.
So I have a show on April 2nd at the Pocket in DC.
We're there.
Yeah,
the Pocket
by Florida Avenue. It's like right there.
I just like the name of the place. Like that's
the
fucking
Pocket. I like it.
Sounds like a speakeasy. Like you got to go behind the curtain.
They got a bar in that joint. Good sound. Good sound.
Do they now?
Yeah.
Interesting. You're feeding the beast.
So for me, it's like the perfect show. There really won't be a perfect show, only because, in my head, it's like, I'm not even guaranteed a show tomorrow. Like, I just gotta go and see what's up with it, because until you cross that bridge into you can sustain, it's like you gotta really fight for these shows. Because I've emailed some venues and I don't hear back, and it's like, it's pretty valid, because what's my name? Like it's local, but it's not, like
it's not
and even though I know technically and stuff, so it's like my thing is that I like, even though I can see the bigger picture, because of that skill that I've had it, sometimes you start to think about step number 500. Like, just think about step number 5 real quick. And that's like the experience of me getting older is teaching me like, okay, yeah, it's cool to be prepared for step number 500, but let's focus on step 15.
It's like, relax, like, Batman.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not writing a Western here.
Yeah,
exactly.
It has to be taken slowly, because you're calculating step number 500 and step number 10. You're not even, because you're so focused on the far distant.
Yeah, you're not even trip up on the other steps, looking at the ones ahead.
So that's my biggest issue, and I would contribute that to me not dropping music, my earliest work, because of that mindset. Because I don't want people to grow me. I want people to, he's lit. Like,
that's
it.
Yeah, right,
but
right.
It's a double-edged sword, because if I did, who knows what. But I chose it, so I can't think back, because I'm just not in that mind space to question my own thoughts of 5 years, like 3, 5,
No, definitely. What are some of like the things you look for in like the artists you like produce for? Like what are some things like you like, maybe like some pet peeves or whatever,
First, I have to like the person. Like enjoy working with them. Like they have to be cool people. I just can't work with someone.
Can't be dicks.
Can't be a jerk. And also they have to bring like a sense of actual music, like sensation to me. Like, they have to be really nice. They have to be good. Like,
You can't just be like amateur hour, you know?
Yeah.
Because like, you know, you're not here to teach people. You're here to jam, you know?
Yeah, because that's how it is. Like I work, like, you know, I work with like, I have some songs like with Jordan Curls. Like she's pretty cool.
She's awesome.
And like working with her, like, yo, she's super elite. So like being at that level of just like, we're both really good at what we do, and then coming together is like, yo, like I'm not like you are good at what you're doing. I'm good at what we're doing. Let's mix it. Boom. Magic. Right. It's just magic. Like it has to just
making music, baby. Let's do it. You know?
I was saying. So it's like it can't. People have to care about it as much as I care about it, and also bring what I'm bringing. Bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Don't just show up.
Yeah, because
I feel
kind of beyond that in my producing, like I'm not trying to just work with just anyone. It has to be someone.
Someone you really believe in. I feel that.
Yeah, because it's like why go back 5 steps when I'm like 5 steps already ahead.
I feel that.
But does that translate to like an individual song? It takes a while before you feel like it's done, or it's just like, or is there sometimes where it's just like, all right, maybe I've been working on this for an hour, but like I know it's perfect.
Yeah, it all depends on the song. It depends like if it's a collaboration or if it's a individual. When it's individual, it's like, okay, I have the luxury of time, like because I'm on no one's other's time but myself.
Right. Yeah.
But when it's like a collaboration, like, you know, for example, I flew out to LA to record some shit for Jordan like over this summer.
you hesitate when you said LA. Why?
I mean,
I flew to LA. You know, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not trying to brag. I fucking do that sometimes. You know, it's part of the business. It's part of the.
Wasn't everybody flying to LA? Come on.
You haven't been? Oh, interesting.
Oh, geez. Oh man.
Living a little differently.
Hey, I'll catch you, man. Hey, you.
Oh no, we flew to LA.
Still got 9 to 5
once. Exactly.
But you know, I had a week to be there. You know, I had my own Airbnb. I'm recording music with her, but like the song that we were recording, because she's like a singer, the stuff that she wants me to do, she's saying it in a singer's sense, like with her voice and with her movements of her hand, like her fist, like
very animated,
very like I want you to like play on hits, like every hit, like, you know, with the drums come in, it's like, okay. But I'm here to work, so we're doing this, and it's like, you know, I'm on a time crunch because I'm only here for a week. I got to get it down. I did it in a day, but you know,
it was enjoy the rest of the week. Nigga.
It was so cool because like, you have to believe. I believed in her. I know what I'm bringing, so just making it all possible to do that, and it's just like I won't say that song, but you know, like, but. Like at the end of the day, the finished product takes months, takes time because I put my stamp on the song and then she handles everything because it's a collab. And wherever that goes, at some point, you know, I just know. Out, I just look. That's just how it goes, and I go do my own thing, get to the next thing. Got more songs with her, but it's like, you know, that's just how it goes. Like if you're working on someone else's song, I just throw my thing, you handle it because you're your own manager, you know. You're saying you handle your own music. Like I trust that you will handle your stuff.
Of course,
and then
she's professional.
That's what I'm saying. Professionalism. So I have a complete faith. So then go do my own thing, make my own stuff with different artists. So that's the game right there.
Yeah, that's interesting because like, you know, if we ever like go on somebody else's podcast or something like that, like I'll try to take it over. You know what I'm saying? Not just my stamp on it. I'm going to take it over.
I was like, oh nah, these guys are hilarious. Damn, they talk about everything. Nah, we're gonna bring it. You know,
I'm gonna try to
steal the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sun you on your own track. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I'm gonna try to diss you on your own track. You know, not diss, but like I'm trying to be superior. You know.
Yeah. I feel that.
Do you have like a file on your phone we could play, like any recent stuff?
Yeah. I mean, actually, that you say that, I do. I think my phone's over there. But there's this one track that I made on Monday that's really dope that I wanted to play like some lead guitar over on top of it.
Oh, fuck
beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it, guys. Right. Live on the attic is Chief Ventura.
Live on
Ventura.
the attic.
Ventura.
Ventura. That's what I thought.
Like Ace Ventura.
Vince Ventura. Where's
Chief outranks Ace, I think.
Nah, Jesse Ventura. That's the thing.
The body.
The body. That's the sure part. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh fuck yes.
I want to play one more, bro.
Yes. Play as many as you like. Play as many as you want. This is your show now.
Hell yeah.
This is the Chief Ventura show.
Oh my god. Chief Ventura and friends.
Ventura, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it Tura, not Chura?
That's what I said.
You said Chura.
Sure.
Yeah.
I disagree.
No, yeah, tag me in that. I only got like 5% on my phone. I couldn't record. Actually, hold on. I'm definitely recording this next one.
Yeah, that was when we recorded that on one day. I was like, "This is crazy."
That was insane. Oh my gosh, that was absolutely insane, son.
Yeah, let's see.
There's just not enough bands around here, so this is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing God's work.
Yeah, no, I really love it. Let's see. I can probably pull up.
No, yeah. We are still very much in the attic. But live, Chief Ventura. The live set is going crazy right now in here.
Just came on and just started shredding the joint. That's crazy.
That's insanity.
Oh man,
we're doing.
Have you no decency?
Yeah, let's see. I mean, I might play along with this, but
yeah, fuck.
I have a music video. This is unreleased. Like, I've been saving it. There's already some wild guitar on it, but I mean, I'll play along with it.
Nah, do your thing, man. Whatever song you want to do.
Mixed and mastered by Stussy in LA.
Stussy in LA.
Stussy in LA. All my killers around me just be hiding in Stussy.
She's in my house, butt naked, making grits.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
So then that's coming out like next month.
Oh, please shoot it, son. That sounded like some Batman Beyond shit, bro. That sounded amazing. Bruh. And anyone who knows, that soundtrack is amazing. So
I have a song that's like Batman Beyond.
Oh, yes, please. I do things in threes, so I don't mind this one bit.
You know what I mean?
I'm superstitious that way.
No, he'll have a nervous breakdown if you don't do a third song.
Yeah, I will start pulling my hair out and shrieking.
And that'll ruin the brand, so.
A full mental breakdown on the pod.
You know. No, the mental breakdown is okay. Keep the hair.
Oh, yeah. Nah, it comes out and it comes out enough to where it maintains itself. It's like an ecosystem. I like it.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You don't pick it. There's probably like so much more under there.
Oh no, I'm brushing it more now because I've found my brush. So
you brush it?
I mean, with like a long tooth comb.
Oh, okay.
You know, comb it. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I
was like,
one in the same.
I was like, you brush it. Interesting.
Nah. Comb that shit. Yeah, it like twice a month now. Probably every other week.
I want to get. I want more skincare, naturalistas on here. I really want to get like.
I need a routine.
Kaya, we miss you.
Yeah, I need a routine, son. I've had a zit.
You know, I want the
that?
skin.
Gross.
I want hair oils.
This is a song that still unmixed, but everything is live music, live musicians.
Okay.
All this is live, no computer shit besides recording.
Fuck computers, man.
Wait, what was that Odyssey we just went through? What was the name of that?
I still haven't named it 100%, but I think I'm gonna go with Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, it's a tribute to my brother.
Love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Awesome, man.
Here we go.
All right, let's hear it. Let's have it.
get centered.
Like I saw Dorian in the cut. He said, "Look at his daughter said in approval.
That's good.
Strict approval.
That's good because Dorian's the actual CEO.
Yeah, right.
Nothing actually gets done without
we're the faces. You know what I'm saying? He's really Vince McMahon.
Nah, it's all the front. This is a huge laundering operation. I'm coming clean. It's all Dorian. Please, it was all Dorian from the first.
from the jump, man. Dude, that was freaking.
That was amazing.
That was awesome.
That was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, man. You are the truth.
Yeah, that's the stuff I've been working on like just this year. So I guess I'll like sit right back there.
Yeah, do you think?
You know, please join us again. Back here on Earth.
Back here on the like shit. Back here on Earth.
Yeah, please come back and rejoin us mere mortals.
Yeah, light.
I like that.
Nah, right? It's nice. It's
it.
nice. Nah, yeah, that's my favorite. Whichever pedal you do when you're really about to shred it.
Oh yeah, the silver one.
Yeah.
It's called Badass.
It sure is.
Appropriately named.
It sure is.
Appropriately named, man. Yeah.
Man.
That was quite the experience.
I've forgotten my questions, my answers. I've forgotten what I was going to have for breakfast tomorrow.
All right, I definitely need a second after that, man. That was awesome. When did you get like that? When was the moment you realized you're just like, all right, I can fucking shred?
I mean, senior year of high school, because it's like a time skip journey. I like a lot of anime, so it's like
sick.
Freshman year, it was like I'm very humbled because the guitar is kicking my ass, but I'm so passionate and hungry to learn. And the way I learned was I was the youngest in the class, like, you know, freshmen, and all the other people were like seniors, sophomores, juniors. They like, I was so passionate, and I actually like practiced. I got good enough where they were like, "Hey, you should jam with us." You like the older guys were like, "You should come hang out with us." And I made some friends.
You thought it was a trick?
Yeah,
it was gonna be a prank.
Yeah, they were.
Oh God, they're gonna kill me.
Yeah, so
they're gonna take my money.
Some of them were paying, like their parents would pay lessons, and they were just teaching me like stuff they were learning from their teachers. And
that was sick.
I was
That's
just
the best
like,
way to do it.
Yeah, like just cool friends. Like I'm a good guitarist because most of my friends, like I have a core group of friends that just play guitar throughout my life. I might not see them anymore because some of them have gone to different points. Like you just lose communication with people as you get older. But I love having like friends that play guitar, and I love friends that play better than me. Like I love all that shit. Like I love being in the presence of just people that inspire me to get better, especially on my instrument.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
Yeah. So senior year is when I realized I was like, yo, I can pretty shred. Like
I could be the GOAT. The GOAT.
Is it just like when do you just kind of wake up one day and you've crossed that threshold just after years of practice?
It was more like after years of practice, it would be like I would be playing like live, and then I was just like, this is way easier than like 2 years ago. Like it's kind of it became, once I realized it became second nature.
You're not like as nervous and shit.
I lost being nervous after like junior year.
Nice.
I played in a talent show. Like I went to college for 2 years, and
that's about right.
Yeah,
that's about as long as someone should go to college. Honestly, it's like a year and a half longer than I did. So
yeah, I mean, my university had like a talent show, and
where is this?
It was in Arlington, like Marymount University.
Oh, Marymount. I'm hip.
Yeah. It was cool. Definitely didn't learn educational wise.
Hey, you know, as long as it was fun.
It was fun as fuck.
As long as it was fun,
it was fun.
It was worth the money.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, experience. But one of the experiences was the school. They were cool. They hired a band in DC, like pro level musicians, all with like so much soul and just world class. Nice. And like these guys, like if you were a singer, you'd be like, hey, I want to play this song of this cover of Bruno Mars. Like, okay, they'll play it.
Say that.
Yep. But for me, it was like, hey, I wrote this composition. Y'all, can you play what I wrote? And they were like, yeah, teach me how you do it. What's the bass line, everything. And then we did it. It comes to the night of the show. You know, we had some practices, but it was. I remember the night of the show, everyone was scared because it was like family weekend or something, like, so everyone's parents were like in to like hang out with all their kids and stuff. So the talent show was like, yo, if you're in it, your parents are probably there, your aunties are there. I mean, my parents came and I was just like, them, they just know that this is just what I do,
right? Yeah.
So but
it's still nerve-wracking as shit.
I was not nervous at all. Everyone else was freaking out.
Oh yeah,
and I was just stretching my hands like, yo, when can I go?
It's like, are we up yet? Yeah. Fuck's sake.
And I went there and I shredded, did my thing. But just because, like, for me, it's like, before the show, I'm like, can it come sooner? Because I'm trying to be in my groove.
Right,
like,
yeah. There's only certain times of the day, you know? It's like a full moon. You got to catch it.
I was talking to my one friend, like, we were saying, like LeBron James, like, lives through basketball. Like, I live through my music. Like, this is what I do, and this is, like, what my purpose is. So I just, like, I'll talk my shit because, when I'm with that guitar, I will talk my shit. I will play my shit. So
absolutely.
Like, if I'm pro or not, like, doesn't matter for me because this is what I'm going to do in my basement. This is what I do. You just happen
no matter what's going to happen, you're going to always be playing guitar.
Yeah, like, you just happen to catch me playing at this show, which at the moment is for free. One day it might not be free. It depends where life takes me, but
one day it won't be free.
You attacking that joint though. That's not going to be free for long.
No, man.
So that's, what I'm saying. Like, for me, I always value the art because at the end of the day, it's the art that matters to me. Because shit, you can fake it, but I mean, when you really can do it, it's pretty tough. Like,
oh yeah, 100%, 100%, bro. There's not a musical bone in my body, man. I respect anyone who does it at a high level. It takes like a crazy amount of dedication.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just the years are paying off, and then it's like, I'm a session guitarist for like people that I like to work with. So it's like working with producers, working with vocalists, working with other musicians. It's like everyone. It's like an industry where it's like, hey, I want this from you. Can you give me this? And it's like, what do you want? Oh, I gotta actually find that with my guitar. So it's like you get to a point of like, I can really create and give people music on a platter. Like, so it becomes something that you're a master of, at some point. So it's like the reason why I wear the Dragon Strat is that for me, it's like, I've earned my stripes that I'm a master at. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep getting better. The stuff I have to keep learning for sure. But I feel at a point. But
seeing you right now, you can say like you're good. You're a master at it.
I'm a master at like what a 15-year-old me wanted to be. Like, I'm very proud of myself. Like, a 15-year-old version could be. That's what I'm saying. So for me,
he'd be proud of you.
Yeah, and that was the plan. Because like when I was playing guitar, all those years, like 1, 2, 3. And those first 4 years, I was like, no girlfriends, no distractions. Like, literally, like if I would sleep, eat, play guitar, like repeat. I was. Yep. I literally gave up playing like Call of Duty for like 8 years just because I wanted.
Whoa, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, but you really gotta want this shit and sacrifice.
More than Call of Duty.
Yeah, nah. It's kind of weird because like I hopped on, not this new one that dropped, but the one last year. Was it that
no
Cold
idea
War?
Where they're at
Cold
now.
War?
I think. Like, I stopped paying attention when motherfuckers was running around with jetpacks.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah, I played it and I was like, hold up, it's still the same mechanics from like 8 years ago. So
nothing's changed.
Yeah, nothing.
Not really. No, that's the funny thing about it. That's the funny thing about it.
You can hop back on, but I love playing this stuff, and I know that the music requires sacrifice of like dedication to it.
Oh yeah, of course, man, of course. So like you and your band are like session heavy and like jam heavy, right?
Well, I would say all of us are definitely jam heavy because we're all core musicians that love to play music and we jam. And, you know, we're session ready because all of us, like Chemo does work with other people. I work with other people. Everyone has their take in the studio. Everyone is very, besides the band, everyone has other things they're doing musically, which I love because it just makes everyone keep getting inspired, keep doing all this other stuff. But as a band, the more we link up, the more we learn, okay, this is how we got to play because this is the sound we're all collectively aiming for. So it becomes like taking the raw talent and refining it to what we're trying to market. So it takes time. So I'm liking it.
Yeah, because the reason I asked, because we're gonna be starting like doing these events like brunches type things. You know what I'm saying? Like different kind of like networking events. Like we would like to like incorporate like some kind of band in it. You know, someone that's like the jam in the background, play some of your own music. You know what I'm saying? At certain points, get people together. You know, like stuff like that.
Got my number. Let me know. We make it happen.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just that simple.
And this is the Attic. So this is the Attic. We talk paper.
You know,
exactly.
We talk
paper.
And I tell you that up front. I'll tell all of you. I'll tell everybody that up front. We talk paper.
We about that paper. we're node men after all.
You know what I'm saying?
Real men shit, bro.
Yeah, real man time, bro.
Yeah.
But awesome. I like that answer. Awesome. Yeah, because we got some things. We got some things cooking. We got some things.
You gotta
cooking,
let me know, man.
Yeah, definitely, bro. We'll let you know like far in advance. Like we can like plan it all out. You know, stuff like that.
I took half the day off tomorrow. I'm just gonna finish the site. So the Attic site is coming back.
It's tough.
All the audio will be updated and shit. Your shit's gonna be out in like 2-3 days.
That's a bet.
Yeah. You know,
you got in at a good time when we're not procrastinating.
Oh, no,
that worked out.
Oh no, the gas is in the tank now. It's over with. We on the ground running. We on the go.
You know, I was so ready to come on Monday. I was like in my car.
Oh damn!
I was like, "Yo, I'm on the way." Like,
oh damn!
It's just
that shit happens sometimes.
It got a little crunchy just on the back end of things. Like it's a lot of things just got hopped in the pot at the same time. But
yeah, you know,
I'm glad we could do.
But yeah,
this
I'm glad you kept up with us. You stayed true.
Yeah, man. I was looking forward, especially with that first time I came to practice with Jago, like, and seeing this, I was like, oh. I only saw the table. I was like, what's there? Like,
what's going on over there? Is this another thing?
I'm just on a bathroom break, but
like shit. Like shit. It's like, oh, is that those mics? Those microphones?
This is a B studio, like
like shit. Is this Studio B for the bands? I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, man.
Also, it could function as that. By the way,
it could.
If there's not like a session going on because we want to, you know, but
Studio B, yeah. We can figure something out maybe because we're gonna have the monitor up. We're gonna have the TV up pretty soon. So.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't want to put it on the technical. If anything, let's put it like right there.
That's gonna be the worst spot to put it. I mean, me and Kuzan talked about it. That's literally the best spot to put it.
Yeah,
we can talk about it off, but like that's the best spot to put it. Most people can see it from every angle. No one will be able to see it right there.
Let's get the mural finished before that though. Oh, that's another thing we have to pay for. Oh God.
Yep.
But yeah, that's okay.
Bang, Chief Ventura.
Love it. We talk paper.
We talk paper.
Chief Ventura. That's the name of the episode. Like shit. We talk paper.
Yeah, exactly, man. But brother, thanks for coming on. Where can everybody find you?
Plug everything you got to plug.
Plug everything you got to plug.
Yeah,
Drops.
I got you.
Instagram, all that.
All right. You can find me on IG on Chief_Ventura. That's CHIEF_VENTURA_. You can find me on Chief Ventura on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, on Chief Ventura. My YouTube. Subscribe to that joint. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All that jazz.
Oh yeah. Anything dropping in the near future?
You
said you had the video coming out.
I have a music video I shot.
Oh, you shot it?
Yeah, like the second song I played for you, the spacey trip type shit.
Yeah.
Like that's already mixed and mastered. That's like the final audio. Like everything else was kind of like raw, but that one itself was already like mixed and mastered. And I shot a video to it in January, and then I finished the music video. Second time I shot the final clips was in February before Valentine's Day. So I finished it right now. Me and my video editor, final edits. But as soon as that's ready, I'm dropping it because that song is just good. So I'm just dropping it. Fuck it. That's yes,
sir.
Keep it in
yes,
pushing.
Sir.
Yes, indeed.
That's what you got to do now, bro. You're here to hear first. You know what I'm saying? Everyone go follow him so you can keep up with all the drops.
You literally heard it here first.
You literally heard it here first. Exactly. Tommy Tynes, for Warlord AM. Shout out Skywalker. Attic and friends on all social media.
This man is by his paper. I mean, it's his company after all.
Exactly. He paid for all this. But yeah, guys, bygones and land. We'll catch you next time.